Hello, 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 my good people. This is Jason, and you are watching Ray of Light Tarot. I know I've got a ray of light for you, but I don't have it all ready to go, so let me just prepare that ray of light. I'm sending you the biggest ray of sunshine and light you can see, trying to peek through, even through my blackout blinds back there. That sun is just creeping through. It's a beautiful day here, a beautiful Saturday here in the Jacksonville beaches of Florida. I hope you guys are doing well and enjoying your Saturday. Let me put my glasses on so I can actually read here. We're going to be doing the Aries reading for March of 2020. We're already into March right here. We're like right on the cusp of March. It's going to be a really good time for those of you with strong Aries placements in your chart. Really for everyone, not just people with strong Aries placements, but pretty much for all the zodiac. We're in this period of expansion, really bold expansion, new beginnings. So all of that stuff is good, and I feel that for you guys. Some quick announcements before we get started with the reading. So if you're watching the replay, check for a timestamp because I need to get some announcements out. Just the basics. First and foremost, if you need to book a personal reading, the information is in the description of the video. The way to book is you send the payment for the 30-minute or 1-hour reading, and then in the notes section of your payment, you need to include your contact info, either a phone number or an email or both, and we'll contact you to get it set up, whether we're scheduling a live or getting information to do a recorded for you. I'm pretty much almost caught up by the end of the week, and I will be caught up on all personal readings, so not a long wait at all. We should be getting those cranked out to all of you this week for those of you who book right now. And if you were not with us last night for Friday Night Live, show up tonight for Saturday Night Live because we did some giveaways, some free reads. And what we do is we have a little contest. You guess the right card and you win a free mini reading. And you get to ask a question that you'd like guidance from Spirit on, and we will give you free guidance. So we're going to give the rest of those away tonight. So it's going to be fun. Hey, Bernie Kennedy, it's going to be fun. And also, for those of you who are interested in getting in on the drawing, I was so tired when we went off last night and my battery was kind of low, so I didn't get to do the drawing. We're having a contest for a free 30-minute reading and a free 1-hour reading. And we're going to do the drawing tonight. So, if you want to get in the drawing, you send a $25 love offering to the Cash App listed, and that will get you a mini reading question and your name in the drawing for one of those two potential prizes. Now, if you just want to get a mini reading, that's $20. Or you could just wait and see if you win, because like I said, we're going to be offering some freebies and it's going to be fun. So anyway, guys, hope you guys are able to join me tonight at 9 p.m. because we're going to be here coming at you live from a unconditional love frequency at Ray of Light Tarot, and you're going to love it. So live for it and love it. Hi there, Jam. Own it. All right, let's do this thing, guys. Ooh, look, another feather. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Thank you, angels. Let me go ahead and say my intention while we're at it. Thank you, angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors. Thank you for gathering around me, protecting my light, my energy, my vibration. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, spirit guides. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for connecting me today to the energy of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and their soulmate. For those who are most in need of healing guidance at this time, may this reading resonate for them. We're going to start with the energy of the soulmate, as we often do. See what your soulmate is up to in March, Aries. And then we'll move right on to you and see what you've got to offer. And, we'll just see how these energies work. Yes, thank you guys so much. And then we wrap the reading up after we look at your soulmate's energy, your energy. We're going to get you some Archangel Guidance and see where that takes you. And I hope it takes you very far this coming month. So, do you feel like Aries is really in a place of, like I said, everyone's kind of in this place of expansion. It's that springtime energy creeping in a little early, and that's good, right? As we move into spring. But yeah, it's like a blossoming of abundance and good things. A lot of new beginnings coming in. We all love new beginnings, right? That's good stuff. Show me the soulmate of Aries for March 2020 and what they're up to. 7 of Cups. Soulmate of Aries, please. Okay, and what's the over? Whoa. Okay. Yes, you're welcome. Yes, you're welcome. All right. Wow. So there's some interesting energy. Definitely some, your soulmate's got sort of some split energy here. You know, good stuff and bad stuff all kind of mixed in. The overall energy is the Knight of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. So overall, your soulmate is really trying to move toward abundance, right? And they're really trying to just it feels a little bit of just like they may not be taking a lot of time to really to really, you know, stop and smell the coffee. This is an energy of truth and an energy of, you know, like going after what you want, but there may be a little bit there may be a need for a little bit more self introspection. There may be a lacking of introspection in this. So self-awareness is so important. And if your soulmate, especially if your soulmate is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, because that's air energy right there, or a Leo, Aries, or Sag, because we've got the King of Wands in here in the reading, they may be a little bit, they may be just sort of charging through some issues and some situations, especially pertaining to your connection, especially if you're in like a separation or not communicating. They may be kind of avoiding that and really trying to go after some real financial abundance. This kind of came out in the reading for a Pisces soulmate as well. I do see that energy is shifting, not in the same way that it shifted for them. This is more about someone doing this, I think, as an avoidance coping mechanism, and the way that it works itself out looks like there's a need to really deal with some emotional stuff. So I'll show you what we've got here. We do have the King of Wands. Like I said, that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. But with the Knight of Swords, that's that Gemini, Libra, Aquarius air energy. So there's definitely there's some real passionate energy and sort of a cutting right through things energy. And so both of those things are strong energies. But what is looming here very clearly, emotion. We've got a lot of cups that are sort of being avoided. It's like somebody's doing the dodge and the sleight of hand and the dodge and shift, the duck and shift. So we have the Three of Swords here. That's probably the root of the problem. Someone's really got some broken heart energy that needs to heal. Your soulmate may have been cheated on or been cheating with or something. There's a Three of Swords, meaning in this case, it's definitely a third party energy. I don't know if you are seeing someone else, we're seeing someone else, or they are seeing someone else, we're seeing someone else. Someone got cheated on here. Feels like it's the soulmate, I have to say. You know, Aries, your soulmate may have gotten cheated on. I don't know if it was by you, but someone got cheated on here, and it's really been a painful thing. And, you know, this is not going to resonate for everyone. And even within the energy group, it may be flipped. So I'm just telling you what I'm connecting to here. So don't get like, oh, no, I didn't do it. They did. You know, that's fine. Remember, guys, this is not a personal reading. It's a general. So, but yeah, there is some energy of heartbreak and a lot of this avoidance that's like, you know, going to town here. This is like just chopping through things and moving through. It's because of this feeling of betrayal and heartbreak, which is represented by the Three of Swords. Now, with the King of Wands here, I feel like this person is focused very much on their passionate side, on the things that sort of get their fire lit, right? And you know, there may be some sexual energy. Someone may be seeking revenge here, and I hate to tell you this, Aries, but you may have a partner, or maybe you're in this sort of a little bit of revenge energy, especially if it came to someone being cheated on or some kind of, you know, infidelity. There is an energy of revenge. So just be aware of that. If this fits for you, that someone may be seeking to do some payback here, and that's not ever a good thing. And in this case, it's, you know, it's just about pain. They're avoiding the pain, and they're just seeking to sort of stay in this sort of scorched earth energy, really. Now, here's where the Hanged Man comes in. There are good things happening. You guys aren't making a lot of forward movement right now. Your soulmate is kind of a little stagnant, but it's necessary. When you get the Hanged Man, it is stagnant energy sometimes. Yes, it is, but it's not a bad thing because Spirit's in charge of this. Spirit's saying you need to stand still, or your soulmate needs to stand still and feel something, learn something, become enlightened about something. That's what's happening. They've become very disillusioned with this spiritual connection. Someone's very disillusioned and feeling like they just really don't care. Yeah, they know there's a spiritual connection here. They probably wouldn't even admit it right now, though, if they were asked point blank. Do you have a strong spiritual connection with this person, this soulmate? No, they're not my soulmate. They're not anything to me. I get a very strong rejection of all things that have to do with connectivity and being, you know, loving someone on a deep level. They just feel very betrayed and very much like, no, I'm not with that. And I understand that when people are hurt, some people react that way. Some people don't want to deal with the actual situation and try to make it better. Some people, no matter how much they love someone, if they're hurt, their reaction, they revert to sort of those inner child responses that just avoid, walk away. And that's okay. You know, we all deal with things differently. So, you know, if they're doing the resentful thing and trying to pay you back or vice versa, don't respond by doing the same thing. Let this thing cool down. The Hanged Man energy is here for a reason. It's because while they're avoidant, they're actually coming to a place of the Ten of Cups. This is all leading here. The Nine of Cups is here. There is wish fulfillment and something beautiful to come out of this. Right now, they're just really focused on the material part of things, and they don't want to talk about emotions. But emotions are the thing that's trying to really break through here. The Seven of Cups is here because, see, here's the thing. When you get your heart broken or you become wounded or hurt, especially by someone that you have a deep soul connection with, a lot of times your surface reaction is not a good one. And they're in the surface reactivity right now. And it's causing a lot of confusion, a lot of trial and error. Like I said, there's an energy of revenge, of sort of maybe seeking to cheat or hurt someone, or, you know, some kind of sexual promiscuity that feels a little bit off. It feels a little bit unbalanced. So just be aware of that, and just be aware that, you know, a lot of this is based on hurt and revenge, and it's not anyone's fault now, but it's important to just kind of not seek to partake in that tit for tat game, because that doesn't do anyone any good, and it certainly doesn't heal anything. You also do have the confirmation, though, with these cards, the Hanged Man here, all of this abundance and clarity that does eventually come through because of the result of this energy. It's leading to that wish fulfillment and this beautiful home where there's actual real love and a family environment with two people who just have a great adventure together, okay? And you can be a family of two. Just because you see a family of three in this picture, the Ten of Cups can be a family of two. I mean, being a gay man, I could see it being like a partner and myself that have this just a great adventurous life together. It doesn't have to be a child involved. I want kids, but it doesn't have to be a child. You know what I mean? So this doesn't mean that, oh, we're going to have a family. This is what this represents, is as the result of all of this buck whack stuff going on, it is going to get better. There is healing here, and it may take a minute. Yeah, it takes a minute sometimes, but it's going to be worth it. It's going to be good. Just don't engage in the BS, okay? Let's see what your energy is doing in March. If this reading is resonating for you on any levels, let's see. This is going to be your side of the reading, Aries, and we're going to see how you're dealing with this energy. You do have the Two of Swords wanting to poke out at me. And the Two of Swords can be an energy where maybe you're feeling just, you're not seeking to retaliate to them, but you're kind of seeking, oh, thank you. You're kind of seeking to maybe just not do anything, not make any decisions, just kind of be blocked off. And, you know, that's fine. Do what you got to do. Just don't, the best thing to do is don't resist energies. When you start resisting energies and going against the flow of things, that's when you start inviting trouble into your relationship and into your life. Try to flow the way Spirit is showing you to flow. Someone's reaching out to you, engage, reach back. Even if it's not comfortable for you, it's happening for a reason, you know. Try to understand that's how the flow of the Spirit works. And if you just engage it in a way that's healthy, it will work itself out, okay? In total Virgo mode, just letting it all flow. I like it. I like it. That sounds like a plan. Okay. Show me Aries for March. Let's see what's going on. I'm going to come back and do Taurus also today. And then again, guys, I will be on at 9 o'clock doing some free reading, micro reading giveaways and a drawing. So try to tune in tonight at 9. You may not get a notification because when you do, I think 3 live videos, your notifications stop going out. So just look for it at 9 if you want to see it. You might have to look for the video if you don't get a notification. So that's the overall. Okay. So you've got the Empress energy. You're really in this like big time growth. Here's the thing. With all of the struggles you guys have going on, you and your soulmate Aries, you both have the 9 of Cups coming out in the reading. And that is this is the Make-A-Wish card, or the Wish Fulfillment card. So if you both have the 9 of Cups coming out on both sides of the reading, it's a major confirmation that the shared energy here is that you both have the knowledge and the depths of your soul that you are each other's dream come true. And that's so special, you know, for all the pain you can cause someone when in the honest moments of their heart. And it may not even be romantic, you know, soulmates, twin souls, they're not always romantic sexual relationships. Sometimes they're just intensely emotional friendships. And that can be a wish come true as well, when you just have somebody that, when you guys are centered and balanced, they're the person that you can just really be yourself with and be completely comfortable and honest. And this is a really strong card for today. It definitely feels good, like that wish coming true. The Fool is the overall energy, and sorry guys, the Fool is the overall energy as far as, you know, there's a new beginning coming. And so this being the underlying energy for you, Aries, that means you're ready for this sort of springtime, this Lenten energy of blossoming or new beginnings. You're ready for that. That is where you're at. Don't be afraid to leap into that future, and don't be afraid to take that leap of faith, because you know you've never done something before, or it's new, or it's scary. Remember that Carrie Fisher line: be afraid. It's all good. It's okay to be afraid, but do the thing anyway. Be afraid the whole time, but still do it. That's okay, as long as you don't let your fear stop you from taking action. It's okay to be afraid. You just got to do it anyway. The Empress says to me that you're really coming into an energy of, again, this can be like a card about pregnancy. For some of you, this is a confirmation of pregnancy, but what this is really about with the Fool and the Empress and that springtime energy is something like a seed that's been planted, that's growing, and now it's blossoming. You're coming into this sort of that We Rise energy, like you see the Maya Angelou commercial, We Rise or I Rise. That's what this is. It's a rising up. Now, doesn't mean everything's healed and healthy. You've got the Four of Swords here, that healing energy. Do your meditations, do your rituals. Now more than ever, ride the wave of positive energy, but you've got to also acknowledge what this Nine of Wands is doing here. That's the wounded warrior. There's a lot of wounding here in this relationship. That came out right from the get-go. There's a lot of wounding. Nine of Wands. So I don't know who did the cheating or who did the what, or who didn't live up to something, and the betrayal energy of where it came from. But with the Nine of Wands and the Four of Pentacles, there's a strong energy on your side, Aries, of not wanting to let something go. And when you won't let something go or allow something to move on, the moving on from something, it becomes a burden, not to the person you're not forgiving, but to yourself. So if this identifies you, just be aware of that. You're only really hurting yourself by holding on to that frustration and anger and negativity. The other person may feel really bad, but if you're not giving them a chance to make it right, it's not hurting them. They're just moving on with their life too. And the person who really ends up hurt is the one who wouldn't accept an olive branch, who wouldn't come back and be. That's the one who ends up really hurting, because they know deep inside that that's not the right way to be a grown-up, right? So just be aware of that. This card, the Two of Wands, is really interesting because it does represent you being at a crossroads in this relationship. And I feel that. I think, you know, and also the Eight of Wands, it's like, this is it. This is the choice. Are you ready to sort of, it's not about, I don't feel like there's a need to really even communicate about the things that did happen, but there's a need, it feels like to me, for a lot of you, to let those things go. And then this forward movement and this communication starts to open up. It becomes much more healthy and clear once you make that decision of, okay, I'm letting this go. It's time to choose a path and take it. There's like there's a strong energy of being in limbo here in this connection. And it's causing a lot of weird stuff. Okay, when someone starts acting out like what came through for your soulmate, and there may be payback behavior and, you know, some infidelity and things like that, whatever else is going on here, this is not healthy right now for some of you. And it's really important that even if they're not ready, you decide, I forgive, I let go. I've already asked for forgiveness from my part. It's time to move forward in the most healthy way that Spirit will allow. As you do that and you enter into this Fool energy, and that Empress energy is really allowed to blossom, you're gonna be so congruent with all the good things that are trying to happen right now in your life. The soulmate stuff, kind of, that stuff, I'm telling you, this is so always the case. It works itself out as the result of you working yourself out, right? That's what allows that to work out. So just kind of trust in that and just say, okay, I'm choosing, affirm it, speak it. You choose to let that stuff go. Truly, just release it. It's gone, let it go. And then the good stuff can start to flow in again, because you guys are really in that mode of crossroad energy, and it's like, got to make a choice. And I know there's fear. I know it's scary. Sometimes it's scary to let go. Sometimes it's scarier not to let go. Whatever you're afraid of, but you know inside is the right thing to do, you can be afraid all day and all night. Just keep taking forward steps. Take action. be afraid the whole time. Just don't let the fear stop you from taking the necessary action, okay? Let's see what Archangel of Atlantis card we have for you guys for guidance here for Aries and their soulmate for the month of March. What do they need to know? What Archangel do they need to connect to in order to allow these healing energies to take hold in the month of March 2020? Big year, guys. 2020 is a big year. I mean, we've all got major things happening. We're moving into the age of Aquarius at breakneck pace, and it's time to really get with the program. Okay, Zafkiel, romance. So you need to talk to Archangel Zafkiel. That's going to help heal this energy of romance between you two that maybe is lacking. Maybe this is even an intense friendship, but it's time for the energy of romance to come in and make things right. For most of you, this is way more than an intense friendship because there's even cheating stuff going on. Work with Archangel Zafkiel. Do your meditation. Stay engaged in prayer. Connect to your higher self and let the energy of romance between you two be healed. And it has nothing to do with a conversation from your mouth, an actual verbal conversation with your soulmate. It's all energetic here. That's what's going to allow that stuff to happen. You have to work from that place in a very conscious way, okay? That's the guidance here, and that's what we have for you guys, Aries, for the month of March. I hope this reading was helpful. Again, we're going to be on tonight live. If you need to book a personal 30-minute or 1-hour reading, the information is in the description. You send your payment first upon receipt of payment. Also in the notes section, put your contact info, email or phone number or both, and we'll contact you to get you scheduled for a live or to get more information for a recorded, whichever you would like. Almost caught up on all personals, so any personals booked at this time should be completed this week. See you guys soon. Namaste. Have a great March.